half of the initial amount. If a man got 457.2 as interest after 3 years, find the amount received by the man after 3 years if he invested same amount on simple interest at the rate of 15% per annum. Now, ఇప్పుడు మనకి ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఎంతో తెలియాలి. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ అది, మ్యాన్ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ సమ్ మనీ ఎక్స్ రూపీస్ 100% అని అనుకుందాం, ఎట్ ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ 10% per annum కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్టర్ 2 years. అంటే 2 years తర్వాత హీ అగైన్ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ది మనీ, ఇనిషియల్ మనీ. సో ఫస్ట్ 2 years కి అతనికి వచ్చే అతని ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఎంత అంటే 100%. ఫస్ట్ 2 years ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ 10% per annum చొప్పున కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అని అంటున్నారు కాబట్టి మనకు వచ్చే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ 21% అవుతుంది. 21% అవుతుంది. తర్వాత he again invested half of the initial amount and he got 457.2 as interest after 3 years. అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి అమ్మా, అతను ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసింది ఫస్ట్ 100% చేశాడు, తర్వాత 50% చేశాడు. ఇది ప్రిన్సిపల్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ గురించి మాట్లాడదాం. కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. ఇనీషియల్ గా ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసిన 100% అనేది ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ ఉంది? 3 years ఉంది. 3 years లో ఎంత వస్తుంది? 33.1% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఈ 50% అనేది ఎప్పుడు ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేశారు? 2 years తర్వాత ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేశారు. 3 years లో టోటల్ టైం పీరియడ్, దానిలో ఫస్ట్ 2 years లో 50% లేదు, 1 year మాత్రమే ఉంది. ఈ 1 year లో దీనికి ఎంత ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వస్తుంది? 10% per annum వస్తుంది. 10%. Now, total interest received from this scheme is equal to 33.1 plus 10, 43.1, and which is equal to 457.2. So 457.2 అనేది 43.1% కాబట్టి 1% వాల్యూ రావాలంటే ఇది, 100% రావాలి అని అంటే ఇంటూ 100, ఇది 100%. తర్వాత అసలు అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి? ఇఫ్ ఈ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ ద సేమ్ అమౌంట్ అంటే 100%, ఇది 100% వాల్యూ. డోంట్ ట్రై టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్, దిస్ విల్ గివ్ యూ 100% ఆన్ కాంపౌండ్ ఆన్ సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎట్ ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ 15% per annum. సో 3 years కి అతనికి వచ్చే సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎంతో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయమన్నారు. దట్స్ వాట్ యువర్ క్వశ్చన్. నో, ఫైండ్ ది అమౌంట్ రిసీవ్డ్ బై ద మ్యాన్ ఆఫ్టర్ 3 years if he invested the same amount of on simple interest at the rate of 15%. 3 years కి 15% per annum చొప్పున సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తే ఫైండ్ ద అమౌంట్. 15% per annum చొప్పున 3 years కి సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎంత అవుతుంది? 45%. మరి అమౌంట్ ఎంత? 145%. Now we were asked to calculate 145% of this number. This is 100%, 145% is equal to this much. 100 gets cancelled. 43.1 10 times is equal to 4310, and still how much we have? 262. Now this is simplification is taking time here. Sorry, this is mistaken. At the rate of 10% on 50% per annum, how much interest we will get? 5% only. So this is equal to 5%. Total interest received is equal to 38.1. So now this is equal to 38.1. 38.1. 38.1 10 times is equal to 381. And still we have to add 57 plus 19, 76.2. So 38.1 12 times is this number. 145 12 times is your final answer. 145 10 times is 1450. 145 2 times is equal to 290. Total 1740 is our final answer. We will get 1740, which is our first option. Next, 8th one. A sum of 1000 rupees after 3 years at compound interest becomes a certain amount that is equal to the amount that is result of a 3 years depreciation from 1728. This is very important. Find the difference between the rate of compound interest and depreciation. Given that compound interest is 10% per annum approximately. Right. ఇప్పుడు ఇందులో 2 వాల్యూస్ ఈక్వల్ చేస్తున్నారు. క్వశ్చన్ జాగ్రత్తగా అర్థం చేసుకుంటే 1000 rupees after 3 years compound interest becomes some amount and that compound interest is given as 10% per annum. 3 years కి కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎంత అవుతుంది? 10% per annum చొప్పున 33.1%. If 100% is equal to 1000, 33.1% is equal to 331. Amount received is equal to 1331. This is equal to certain amount that is equal to what? Amount that is the result of 3 years depreciation. మా depreciation అంటే ఏంటి? తగ్గటం. On which number? 1728. 1728 మీద 3 years కి డిప్రిసియేషన్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. డిప్రిసియేషన్ అంటే తగ్గటం. సపోజ్ 10% తగ్గుతుంది అని అంటే వాల్యూ 90% అవుతుంది. 20% తగ్గుతుంది అని అంటే 80% అవుతుంది. X% తగ్గుతుంది అని తీసుకున్నాం. 1728 X% తగ్గుతుంది అని అనుకున్నట్లయితే వాల్యూ విల్ బికమ్ 100 minus X%. దిస్ ఇస్ ఆఫ్టర్ 1 year. అలా డిప్రిసియేషన్ ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ కావాలి? 3 years కావాలి. అంటే ఈ వాల్యూ ఎన్ని టైమ్స్ వేయాలి? 3 times వేయాలి. 100 minus X/100 into 100 minus X/100 into 100 minus X/100 ఇలా 3 times వేస్తే దాన్ని to the power of 3 అని రాసేయచ్చు. 1728 లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్కి వచ్చినట్లయితే 100 minus X/100 whole cube is equal to 1331/1728 రాయొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ క్యూబ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి దీన్ని క్యూబ్ గా రాస్తే 11 క్యూబ్ అవుతుంది. దీన్ని క్యూబ్ గా రాస్తే 12 క్యూబ్ అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి 11/12 to the power of 3. 11/12 to the power of 3. నౌ ఎక్స్పోనెంట్స్ ఈక్వల్ గా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి బేస్ని ఈక్వల్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇది సాల్వ్ చేసినట్లయితే ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ ఎంత వస్తుంది. బట్ అసలు మిమ్మల్ని అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి? ఫైండ్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ 10% అని తెలుసు. అండ్ ద డిప్రిసియేషన్. డిప్రిసియేషన్ అంటే ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ కూడా మీకు తెలియాలి. రైట్. ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని నేను న్యూమరేటర్ ని 11 parts అని అనుకుంటాను, డినామినేటర్ ని 12 parts అని అనుకుంటాను. అమ్మ 12 parts అనేది 100 అయితే 1 part అనేది ఎంత అవుతుంది? 8.5%. 8 1/3%. 11 parts అంటే 11 into 8 1/3. So difference between both the numbers is equal to 1 part. That 1 part value itself is equal to x value, which is 8 1/3%. మిమ్మల్ని అడిగింది డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అండ్ ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ. కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఈస్ 10, ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ ఈజ్ 8 1/3. difference between these two numbers is equal to 1 2/3. approximate అని అన్నారు కాబట్టి we can consider difference as 2%. ఒకసారి చూడండి, న్యూమరేటర్ కి డినామినేటర్ కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఎంత అంటే ఎక్స్. ఇక్కడ న్యూమరేటర్ కి డినామినేటర్ కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఎంత అంటే 1 part. సో 1 part ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎక్స్ అవుతుంది. 12 parts అనేది 100% అయినట్లయితే 1 part అనేది 8 1/3%. కాబట్టి ఎక్స్ అనేది 8 1/3. అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అండ్ ద డిప్రిసియేషన్. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ డిప్రిసియేషన్, విచ్ ఈస్ 8 1/3. డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ బోత్ ద నంబర్స్ ఈస్, టు బి ఫ్రాంక్, 1 2/3 is exact answer, but you are asked to calculate approximately అని అన్నారు కాబట్టి ఆన్సర్ 2%, which is our fourth option. Next, a man invested 8,000 rupees in a scheme giving 20% per annum compound interest for 2 years. If the interest received from this scheme is 400% more than interest on some other amount from another scheme giving 8% simple interest for 4 years, find the total amount invested in both the schemes. Right. Both the schemes అన్నారు కాబట్టి ఒక స్కీమ్ లో ఆల్రెడీ ప్రిన్సిపల్ 8,000 అని తెలుసు. సెకండ్ స్కీమ్ లో ఎంతో కావాలి. అప్పుడు 8,000 plus principal invested in other scheme is your final answer. Now, a man invested 8,000 in a scheme, 20% per annum compound interest for 2 years. 2 years ki 20% per annum chopna compound interest enta 44%. On which number? 8,000. If the interest received from this scheme that is 44% of 8,000 is the interest received, and that is 400% more than. That more word is very important. ఇప్పుడు 400% ఆఫ్ అని అంటే డైరెక్ట్ గా 400% అని తీసుకోవచ్చు. 400% మోర్ అన్నారు కాబట్టి దట్ విల్ బి 500% ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆన్ సమ్ అదర్ అమౌంట్ ఫ్రమ్ అనదర్ స్కీమ్ విచ్ ఈస్ గివింగ్ 8% సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఫర్ 4 years. 4 years కి 8% per annum చొప్పున ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎంత అవుతుంది? 32%. 32/100 of principal invested in that particular scheme X. Percentage cancel. 2 zeros cancel. 8,000 times 8, 4 times 4, 11 times 5, 200 times. Then X value is equal to 11 into 200, that is equal to 2200. Principal invested in scheme A, first scheme was already we know 8,000. Your question is to identify sum of principals in both schemes, that is equal to 10,200. Final answer 10,200, which is second option. Next, a person invested in scheme A at X% per annum at simple interest for 5 years, and in scheme B at 10% per annum for 2 years compound interest. సో స్కీమ్ ఏలో ఎంత ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వస్తుంది? 5 years కి 5x% సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కాబట్టి. అదే స్కీమ్ బిలో ఎంత వస్తుంది? 10% per annum చొప్పున 2 years కి కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అంటే 21% అవుతుంది. ఇఫ్ ద అమౌంట్ రిసీవ్డ్ ఇన్ బోత్ ది స్కీమ్స్ ఆర్ ఇన్ ద రెస్పెక్టివ్ రేషియో 2:5. అమౌంట్ రిసీవ్డ్ అని అన్నారు, దే ఆర్ ఇన్ ద రేషియో 2:5. అండ్ ద టోటల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ రిసీవ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ బోత్ ది స్కీమ్స్ ఈస్ 35% ఆఫ్ టోటల్ అమౌంట్ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ టుగెదర్ ఇన్ బోత్ స్కీమ్స్. Then find the value of X. The person invested in scheme A at X% per annum. Okay. Now, amount invested in both schemes. If the amount invested in both schemes are in the ratio 2:5, as the principals are in the ratio 2:5, I will consider 200% and then 500%. These are principals. They are in the ratio 2:5. Total interest received from both the schemes is 35% of total amount invested together in both the schemes. Then find the value of X. X enta calculate cheyamanar. రెండు స్కీమ్స్ కి మధ్యలో కలిపి మనం ఎంత ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసాం? 700%. 35% of total amount invested in that is equal to 35% of 700. That we can treat it as 7 times of 35. 7 30s is equal to 210. 7 times is equal to 35. 210 plus 35, 245. So now 245% is equal to interest received from both the schemes together. From the first scheme we will get 5x% of 200. 5x% of 200 in a sense, 200% of 5x also we can treat, which is equal to 10x. And interest received from the other scheme B, compound interest for 2 years at 10% per annum, 21%. 21% of this number, that is equal to 105%. Now if you take this value to the other side, 10x is equal to 140, then x is equal to divided by 10, which is equal to 14%. Now your question is about find the value of x. X is equal to 14. 14 is your first option. Amount invested in the ratio 2:5 అన్నారు కాబట్టి 200% and 500% అని తీసుకున్నాం. టోటల్ 700% మీద 35% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అనేది interest received from scheme A and interest received from scheme B కి ఈక్వల్ అన్నారు. 35% of 700 is 245, which is equal to 5x% of this number, which is 10x, plus 21% of this number, then x is equal to 14. We got it. Next 11. A certain sum is invested for 2 years in scheme A at 20% per annum, compound interest compounded annually. Same sum. Also invested for the same period in scheme B at X% per annum, simple interest. Interest earned from scheme A is twice that of interest earned from scheme B. Then what is the value of X? Now, compound interest for 2 years at 20% per annum is equal to 44% interest received. And the same sum is also invested in other scheme B for the same time period, but the rate of interest is X% per annum. Simple interest. Interest earned from scheme A is twice that of interest earned from scheme B. Scheme B lo X% per annum, 2 years ante 2X%. 2X%. And now you're asked to calculate what is the value of X. Left hand side 11 multiple undi. లేదా డైరెక్ట్ గా 2 times 4 11 times x is equal to 11. లేదా డైరెక్ట్ గా 11 మల్టిపుల్ ఆన్సర్ అని పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ 11 మల్టిపుల్ ఉంది, రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ 11 మల్టిపుల్ లేదు కాబట్టి ఆన్సర్ 11 మల్టిపుల్ అవ్వాలి. థర్డ్ ఆప్షన్ ఒకటే ఉంది, లేదా డైరెక్ట్ సింప్లిఫికేషన్ కూడా చేసేయచ్చు. 12th one, the compound interest compounded annually on R rupees for 2 years at 20% per annum. Compound interest for 2 years at 20% per annum ante 44%. That is equal to this much. Then 1% is equal to 1716 divided by 44. 100% kavali ante into R into 100. That is equal to R value. Now 11 4 times, 11 once, 5 times, 6 times. 4 3 times, 4 3 is 12, and you have 36, 9 times into 100. That is equal to 3,900. We already got R value as 3,900. Now, what would be the simple interest on R plus 1,400? R value is this much, plus 1,400 in the sense that is equal to 5,300. Now, on this money, for 3 years, you are asked to calculate simple interest at the rate of 14% per annum. 1% ante 53, 14% ante into 14. For 3 years annaru kabatti into 3. Answer ఇది అవుతుంది. Last digit verification కి వెళ్దాం. 3 into 4, 12 ends with 2. 2 into 3, answer should end with 6. Answer should end with 6. How many options are there? There are 2 options here. Into 3 ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆన్సర్ కంపల్సరీగా 3 మల్టిపుల్ అవ్వాలి. సెకండ్ ఆప్షన్ ఈజ్ ఎండింగ్ విత్ 6, దట్ ఈస్ 3 మల్టిపుల్. ఫిఫ్త్ ఆప్షన్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఎండింగ్ విత్ 6, బట్ దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ 3 మల్టిపుల్. హెన్స్ ఫైనల్ ఆన్సర్ ఈస్ 222 6. Don't go for this entire simplification. Using last digit verification and multiplication rule, we are closing the answer. Chandu took a loan of 15,000 from Hari. It was agreed that for the first 3 years, the rate of interest charged would be 8% simple interest per annum and at 10% per annum compounded annually from the 4th year onwards. Chandu did not pay anything until the end of 5th year. How much would he repay if he clears the entire amount only at the end of the 5th year? Repay cheyali ante amount enta calculate cheyamantunnaru. ఒకసారి 15,000 ప్రిన్సిపల్ అనేది 3 మల్టిపుల్ కాబట్టి ఆన్సర్ కూడా 3 మల్టిపుల్ అవ్వాలి. అలాంటి ఆప్షన్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయో చెక్ చేసుకుందాం. ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ 3 మల్టిపుల్, సెకండ్ 3 మల్టిపుల్ కాదు, థర్డ్ ఆప్షన్ 3 మల్టిపుల్ కాదు, ఫోర్త్ ఆప్షన్ 3 మల్టిపుల్, ఫిఫ్త్ ఆప్షన్ 3 మల్టిపుల్ కాదు. ఎయిదర్ ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఆర్ ఫోర్త్ ఆప్షన్. ఒకటే 3 మల్టిపుల్ ఉన్నట్లయితే ఆన్సర్ చెప్పేయచ్చు. ఇది అప్రాక్సిమేట్ ఆన్సర్ అడిగినప్పుడు మల్టిప్లికేషన్ రూల్ వెరిఫై చేయకూడదు. ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జాక్టే కాబట్టి మనం డైరెక్ట్ గా చేయొచ్చు. రైట్. నౌ ఇక్కడ చూస్తే ఫస్ట్ 3 years కి 8% అని అన్నాం సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. అయితే ఇట్లాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ లో 2 స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఇందులో ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏంటంటే చందు డిడ్ నాట్ పే ఎనీథింగ్ అంటిల్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ 5th year. ఆ పాయింట్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, ఎందుకంటే లెట్స్ సీ ద డిఫరెన్స్. Initial principal is 100%. For first 3 years, interest charge would be 8% simple interest. So 8 into 3, 24%. Then amount becomes 124%. As this condition is there, as he did not repay any money after 3 years, in the sense from 4th year onwards, whatever interest is applicable, we have to apply it on 124%. In case ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్ లేదు అని అనుకోండి, ఫస్ట్ 3 years కి 24% ఇంట్రెస్ట్, 5th year లో రీపే చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి 3 years తర్వాత ఇంకో 2 years ఉంది. ఆ 2 years కి కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ 10% per annum చొప్పున 21% డైరెక్ట్ గా ప్రిన్సిపల్ మీద క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసేసి 21% అనని total interest paid is calculated as 45%. Kani, as the condition Chandu did not pay anything until the end of the 5th year is there, now for 4th year and 5th year, that is for 2 years, compound interest at the rate of 10% for 2 years is 21%. That 21% is calculated on 124%, not on 100%. So ila 21 avadu, adi change avutundi. 21% of this number. 10% is 12.4. 20% is equal to 24.8. 1% is 1.24. Now total interest is for 4th year and 5th year. 4th year and 5th year interest is 26.04. 26.04. If you add 26.04 to this number, it becomes 150.04. 150.04. From here to here we added 26.04. From here to here we added 24. I hope it will clear your doubt. Now your question is to identify how much should be returned to clear all the dues. We have to return 150.04. 100% ante 15,000, 50% ante 7,500, 0.04%, 0.04%. ఫస్ట్ 4% క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేద్దాం, దాన్ని 0.4% లోకి, తర్వాత 0.04 లో కన్వర్ట్ చేద్దాం. 1% అంటే 150, 4% అంటే 4 into 150 600, 0.4% అంటే 60 అవుతుంది, 0.04% అంటే 6 అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి టోటల్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు రీపే 22,506. 22,506, that much we have to repay. This is 100%, 50%, 0.04%. Now we have to repay 22,506, which is our first option. In the same question, suppose if this condition is not there, ఈ కండిషన్ లేకపోతే ఫస్ట్ 3 years కి 8% చొప్పున 24% అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 2 more years కి 10% per annum చొప్పున కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఫర్ 2 years is 21% అవుతుంది. దెన్ టోటల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు పే ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ 45%. బట్ as Chandu did not pay anything till the end of 5th year, total interest what we are paying is 50.04%. ఈ రెండు క్వశ్చన్స్ లో డిఫరెన్స్ అది కొంచెం కేర్ఫుల్ గా వెళ్ళండి. నెక్స్ట్, Madhu invested certain sum in scheme A which offers simple interest 9% per annum for 2 years. 18% interest అవుతుంది. 2 years per annum at the rate of 9% per annum for 2 years. She also invested 3,600 in scheme B which offers compound interest at 10% per annum for 2 years. Compound interest for 2 years at 10% per annum and 21% on 3,600. If she received equal interest, yes, this is the condition. Interest obtained from scheme A is 18% of scheme A, which is equal to 21% of 3,600. What is your question? What sum did she invest in scheme A? Ante A anta calculate cheyali. Percentage cancel. 18 200 times 21 2 times is 42, and then we have 2 more zeros. So A value is equal to 4,200. Second option, final answer. 10,000 rupees is invested in 2 parts. First part at 10% per annum, second part at 20% per annum, both compound interest. At the end of 2 years, total amount received was 13,250. Total amount received 13,250. What is the amount invested at 10% per annum? Okay, right. ఇక్కడ ఇది అమౌంట్ రిసీవ్డ్ అని అన్నారు. ఇలాంటి కేసెస్ లో మనం అలిగేషన్ మిక్సర్ వేయొచ్చు, రివర్స్ మెథడ్ వేయొచ్చు, రకరకాలు వేయొచ్చు. లెట్ us go for అలిగేషన్ అండ్ మిక్సర్. టోటల్ 100% అని తీసుకుందాం. 10,000 అనేది 100% అయినట్లయితే ఈ టోటల్ అమౌంట్ 13,250 to 250 అనేది ఎంత అవుతుంది? 132.5 అవుతుంది. If total 100% is given at the rate of 10% per annum for 2 years, amount received becomes 121%. If the total is given at 20% per annum for 2 years, interest obtained is 44%, amount received becomes 144%. This is at the rate of 10% per annum. This is at the rate of 20% per annum. But total amount received on both together is equal to 132.5. Now let's go for allegation. What is difference between these two numbers? 11.5. What is difference between these two numbers? 11.5. So what is the ratio between these two? 1:1. Meaning principal given at the rate of 10% per annum and principal given at the rate of 20% per annum. Both are in the ratio 1:1. Meaning equal amounts are invested. What is the amount invested at 10% per annum? 10% per annum అయినా అడగచ్చు, లేదా 20% per annum అయినా అడగచ్చు. ఏది అడిగినా కానీ 10,000 rupees ని ఈక్వల్ గా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేసినట్లయితే we invested 5,000 rupees each on both the schemes A and then B. Both schemes లో ఈక్వల్ గా ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసాం. 5,000 is our final answer, first option. Next, Vijay invested P rupees for 3 years in scheme A, which offered 12% simple interest. He also invested P plus 400 rupees in scheme B, which offered 10% per annum compound interest for 2 years. 10% per annum చొప్పున 2 years కి compound interest అంటే 21% on P plus 400. If the amount received from scheme A was less than that received from scheme B by 304 rupees, what was the value of P? 3 years కి 12% per annum చొప్పున సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎంత అంటే 36%. 36% of P. This is interest received from scheme A. From scheme B, we know that we will get 21% of P plus 400, 21% of P plus 400. Interest received from scheme A, interest received from scheme B. Now, amount received from scheme A. Amount received from scheme A is 136%, was less than that received. That received ante enti? Amount received. Amount received from scheme B 121%. By how much? 304. So difference between both is equal to 304. Right. So aithe ikkada this value is equal to amount received from scheme A is equal to 304 less than this number minus 304. 136%, 121%. Difference is equal to 15% of P is equal to 121% of 400 and now 400% of 121 now okate. That is equal to 484 minus 304. 484 minus 304 is equal to 180. If 15% is equal to 180, then you are asked to calculate what is the value of P. P anna 100% of P anna okate kada. Now 15% is equal to 180. Then 1% is equal to divided by 15. 100% is equal to into 100. 15 how many times? 12 times. 12 into 100, 1200. Then P value is equal to 1200. That is what our final answer. 1200 is final answer, which is fourth option. Next. The interest received on 4,400 when invested for 4 years in scheme A is equal to interest received on 3,600 when invested in scheme B for 2 years. Scheme A offers simple interest at X% per annum and scheme B offered compound interest at 20% per annum. What will be the amount received on 4,000 when invested for 4 years in scheme C offering simple interest at X plus 6% per annum? X plus 6% per annum అంటున్నాం. Right. ఒకసారి చూడండి. Scheme A X% per annum for 4 years, that is equal to 4x percentage. 4x percentage on 4,400. This is interest received. Is equal to interest received on 3,600 given for 2 years at 20% per annum. Interest received from scheme B for 2 years at 20% per annum becomes 44% on which number? 3,600. From this we need to calculate X value. Now percentage cancel. 44 100 times 2 zeros cancel. 4 9 times. So X value we got it as 9. Then what is your question? On 4,000 rupees for 4 years, simple interest at X plus 6%. X value is 9%. 9 plus 6, 15%. 15%, that is 15 by 100. For how many years? 4 years. On which number? 4,000. 2 zeros cancel. 15 into 4, 60. 60 into 4, 240 and then a 0. 2,400. Now what is your question? What will be the amount received? So simple interest is equal to 2,400. Principal is equal to 4,000. Total amount received is equal to 6,400. లేదా ఇక్కడ 15% per annum 4 years అంటే 60%. Direct గా amount becomes 160%. 160% on 4,000 also we can directly calculate. It's up to you. 2,100 when invested in scheme A offering X% per annum compound interest for a period of 2 years amounts to 2,541. But 2,100 అనేది 2,541 అయింది. ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ లో? 2 years లో. ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. If 2,100 becomes 2,541, how much extra money is added? 441. 441 is what percentage of 2,100? That is equal to 21%. In how many years? 2 years. 2 years is mentioned here. For 2 years, if interest is 21%, for 1 year, rate of interest is equal to 10% per annum. This is clear. Right? P, when invested for 2 years in scheme B offering simple interest at X plus 5% per annum. X plus 5 అంటే 10 plus 5, 15%. Earns on an interest of 1350. What is the value of P? For 2 years, at the rate of X plus 5 in the sense 10 plus 5, 15%. Simple interest for 2 years is 30%, which is equal to 1350. Then 1% is equal to 1350 divided by 30. Then P value is equal to 100%. That is equal to into 100. 0 cancel. 3 4 times 5 times, that is equal to 4,500. First R calculate chesam. X plus 5% అంటే 10 plus 5, 15%. Simple interest for 2 years at 15% per annum is 30%. 30% is equal to this much. Then 100% of P is equal to how much? Simple. Next. An amount received after 2 years on X rupees from scheme A at 20% per annum compounded annually was again invested after adding 480 rupees in scheme B. Now, initial గా మన దగ్గర 100% ఉంది అని అనుకుందాం. Compound interest for 2 years at 20% per annum is 44%. Interest obtained is equal to 44%. Amount obtained is 144%. Next, amount received after 2 years is 144%. Was again invested after adding 480 rupees. To this, we are adding 480 rupees. This much money we are investing in scheme B, which offers simple interest at 10% per annum for 2 years. That will be 20%. The interest received from scheme B was 2,400. Now, interest received from scheme B is equal to 20%, which is equal to 2,400. Then 100% is equal to 20% into 5. Into 5 times of this number is equal to 12,000. Now this value is principal invested in scheme B, that is equal to 12,000. Now when 480 goes to the other side, that becomes 11,520, which is equal to 144%. Then 100% is equal to X value. Now 8 times of this number and then a 0. 8 times of this number and then a 0. X value is equal to 8,000. Q1 is 8,000. Q2 is 4,000. Q1 more than Q2. First option, final answer. Next. The compound interest and certain sum of money in 3 years is 3,810. If the rate of interest is 16.2% per annum compounded annually, find the principal. Principal calculate చేయాలి. 16.2% per annum అన్నాం. Usually అదే number ని యూజ్ చేసినట్లయితే it takes a lot of time. Let's convert 16.2% into fraction, that is equal to 1/6. ఇది ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ కని చెప్తున్నారు? 3 years కని అన్నారు. కాబట్టి I will start with 6 cube, that is equal to 216x, which is equal to our principal. Now you are given 3,810. What is this? Compound interest. For how many years? 3 years. At the rate of this much percentage, which is equal to 1/6. Now first year interest, second year interest, third year interest. 1/6 of this number, that is equal to 36. Second year we will get 36x plus 1/6 of this number, that is equal to 6 parts. 36 plus 6 ante 42x. Third year also we will get 42 plus 1/6 of this number. How much? 7x. 42 plus 7x ante 49x. Then compound interest for 3 years is equal to 40, 40, 30, 110. 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 6, 17. 110 plus 17, 127x, which is equal to 3810. Find the principal. Principal is equal to 216x. 127 exactly 3 times and then 0, 30 times. 216 3 times and 648 and then a 0. 6480. This is principal invested, which was 216x. Now, 6480. Q1 is equal to 6480. Now, Q2. Compound interest on P plus X rupees in 2 years is less by 176 rupees than the compound interest occurred on P plus 2X rupees in the same time. Same time until 2 years. If the rate of interest is 20%, then find the value of X. Compound interest for 2 years at 20% per annum is 44%. So interest received on first scheme is 44% of P plus X.
So in this regard, we need to know that whether this temporary waiver of patent
on second scheme, principal is P plus 2x. Interest received, compound interest is 44% of P plus 2x. Difference is, ఇది 44%, ఇది 44% కాబట్టి when you take common, PP gets cancelled, 2x minus x is equal to x. Hence, 44% of x is the leftover difference and which is equal to 176. Now, x value or you can say 100% of x. 44 how many times? 4 times. 100 4 times? 400. X value is equal to 400 and your question Q2 is find the value of x. Q1 was 6480 and Q2 is equal to 400. Q1 more than Q2. Q1 is more than Q2. Next. Now data analysis we have. Let's start here. Rate of interest of 5 banks on deposits under different schemes. 5 banks on a PQRS, 4 banks. Sorry. Bank names ABCD, these are banks. And scheme names are PQRS. PCPA in the sense per cent per annum. Rate of interest, these are all rate of interest given in percentage per annum. Under different schemes. Right. Next. Let's start from questions 21. Mr. Harsha invested 30,000 rupees in A bank under Q scheme. A scheme Q. A and scheme Q. That is 9.5%. Which offers simple interest? This offers simple interest. How much is invested? 30,000 rupees. Okay, next. And 48,000 rupees in D bank under Q scheme. D under Q scheme. 9%. D under Q. That is equal to 9%. How much is invested? 48,000 rupees is invested. I'm just writing the data. That's it. Which offers compound interest? And this fellow is compound interest. What will be the approximate total amount of interest earned by Mr. Harsha in 2 years? 2 years ki approximate ga vache interest calculate cheyamantaru. Amma idi rate of interest, idi principal. Simple interest for 2 years at 9.5% per annum is 19%. 19% is equal to 19 into 1%, that is equal to 300 plus. Compound interest for 2 years at 9% per annum. At the rate of x% per annum, compound interest for 2 years is x% plus x square by 100. That is 9 plus 9 plus 9 square by 100. That is equal to 18.81. 18.81%. Percent annum kabatti into 1% value. What is 1%? 480. This is what we need to calculate. Now, 19 3 times is equal to 5,700 plus 18.81% and 480 calculate cheyali ante it takes a lot of time. Kabatti మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే అప్రాక్సిమేట్ గా 19% క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి 0.2% సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేద్దాం. 10% అంటే 4,800. 20% అంటే 9,600. ఇది 20%. కానీ మనకు కావాల్సింది 18.81. 18.8 అని అనుకుందాం. అంటే ఇంకా 1.2% సపరేట్ చేయాలి. 1% అంటే 480. 1.2% సపరేట్ చేయాలి. 0.1% అంటే 48. 2% అంటే 96. కాబట్టి 480 and 96. Total 576 we have to subtract. 5,700 plus 9,000, that is equal to 14,700. 14,700. 600 minus 576, that is equal to 24. Answer will be approximate to this number 14,724. 14,724 के approximate का ఉండాలి. There is only one option 14,730. I hope you understand. 18.81% కావాలి అంటే 18.81 into 480 చేయాలి. It takes a lot of time. కాబట్టి 20% minus 1.2%. 20 minus 1.2, 18.8. Approximate to that. Next. Mr. Vamshi deposited an amount in Q scheme with C Bank. Q scheme with C Bank for 2 years. Q scheme with Bank C, which offers 9%. That is given for how many years? 2 years. లేదా ఇక్కడ రాయండి 2 years. After that, he withdraws the amount and reinvested only the principal amount in scheme yes of B Bank. Scheme yes of B Bank. What is he investing? Only principal. Scheme yes B Bank, which offers 9.5% per annum. 9.5% per annum. This is also given for 2 years. The total amount of simple interest occurred. Simple interest and clear from the two schemes is 14,800. What was the principal amount? So here also we are investing principal 100%. Here also we are investing only principal. Now interest obtained for 2 years on 100% at 9% per annum is 18%. And here simple interest for 2 years at 9.5% per annum is 19%. Then total interest obtained is equal to 37%, which is equal to 14,800. 14,800. 37% is equal to this much. Then 1% is equal to divided by 37. We need to calculate 100%, so into 100. 37 double 74. 74 double 148. So this is 4 times and 2 zeros. You also calculate 100%. 400 100 times is equal to 40,000. So we have invested 40,000 rupees. 40,000 is our final answer, third option. Next. Raju invested an amount of 45,000 for 2 years. Raju invested 45,000 for 2 years. Bank B R scheme. B R scheme. That is Bank B R scheme. That is 9% per annum. Bank B R 8%. Sorry, 8% per annum. Right. For 2 years with Bank B under R scheme, which offers compound interest. This offers compound interest. And Karthik invested equal amount for 2 years. Equal amount antunar kabatti 45,000. This is also for 2 years. With bank under yes scheme. With C Bank, yes scheme. C Bank, yes scheme. Yes scheme, C Bank. That is equal to 10.5%. 10.5%. Now, your question is to identify which offers simple interest. And this fellow is simple interest. Who earns more interest and how much? Yavarki ekku vastadi anedi kavali. This is for Raju and the other one is for Karthik. The other one is for Karthik. Now, look at this. Both their principals are equal. Let me calculate interest in terms of percentage. For 2 years, simple interest at the rate of 10.5% per annum is 21%. Compound interest for 2 years at 8% per annum is 8% plus 8% plus 8 square by 100. 8 square in the sense 64 by 100. 0.64 total 16.64%. This percentage is calculated on 45,000. 21% is also calculated on 45,000. So who is getting more money? Clearly Karthik will get more money. That is clear. And how much also we have to calculate. Hold it for some time. You know that answer is Karthik definitely. First option eliminated. Karthik may be your answer. Third option Raju we have. Fourth option Karthik. That may be your answer. Cannot be determined. Answer can be determined definitely. Fifth cannot be your answer. Fifth answer kaadu. Either second or fourth. Now when you look at this, second option 1254, that is not 9 multiple. But fourth option 1962 is 9 multiple. Why am I talking about 9 multiple? Because whatever difference we have here, that difference is also calculated on principal 45,000, which is a multiple of 9. On 9 multiple, whatever percentage we calculate, answer should be 9 multiple. Hence, 1254 is not 9 multiple. Second option cannot be your answer. 1962, Karthik will get extra money. That is your final answer. Otherwise, you have to calculate difference here, which is equal to 4.36% of 45,000. Where 1% is equal to 450. 450 is 1%. The same, I will write it as 900 by 2. 2 zeros and a decimal gets cancelled. Now, this value cancellation with 2. 2 times, 1 time, 8 times. 218, 9 times. When you calculate this, the same you will get. The same you will get. That is 1962. 1962. Fourth option. Next. E Bank offers compound interest under P scheme. E under P scheme, which is compound interest. And A Bank offers simple interest under S scheme. A Bank under S scheme offers simple interest. What will be the difference between the interest earned under P scheme E of E Bank and S scheme of A Bank respectively in the 2 years, an amount of 1.2 lakh. Now, amount is 1.2 lakh. You're asked to calculate difference. We'll see. First is Bank E scheme P, 9% compound interest. Per annum it is 9%. Bank A scheme S. Bank A scheme S. Rate of interest is 10%. Now let us calculate total interest obtained. Simple interest for how many years you're asked to calculate? For how many years? For 2 years. Simple interest for 2 years at 10% per annum is 20%. Compound interest at 9% per annum for 2 years is 9 plus 9 square by 100. That is 18.81%. Difference between both is equal to 1.19% of which number? 1,20,000. Out of 1,20,000, what is 1%? 12,000. What is 1%? 1,200. 1,200. 2 zeros and decimal gets cancelled. 119 12 times. Answer should definitely end with 8. All the options are ending with 8. Hence, let's calculate. 119 10 times is 1190. 119 2 times is equal to 238. Total value is equal to 1428. 1428 is difference received, which is equal to 1428. First option. Next. D Bank offers compound interest and Q scheme. D Q scheme compound interest. Okay. And simple interest under S scheme. D Bank under S scheme offers simple interest. Okay. Rahul invested 25,000 with this company under S scheme. Under S scheme, he offered 25,000. And after 1 year, switched over to scheme Q. DS. Let us identify rate of interest. DS, 9.5%. To this, we have to add 9.5%. That can be treated as 10% minus 0.5%. 10% is equal to 2,500. 1% is 250. 0.5% is 125. Then total interest obtained is 2,375. Now, 27,375 rupees we have. Under scheme S, he invested 25,000. And after 1 year, switched over to Q scheme along with the interest for 1 more year. Along with interest, we are getting 27,375. This is switched to scheme Q for 1 year. What is the total amount he will get at the end of 2 years? Amount after 2 years. ఇక్కడ 1 year ఇచ్చాం, ఇక్కడ 1 year ఇస్తున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు D scheme Q 9%. We'll have to add 9% here. 9% calculate చేయాలి. Now, 10% of this number is 2737.5 or 50. 1% subtract చేయాలి. That is 273.75. We have to subtract it. 7.5 లోంచి 3.75 తీసేస్తే మిగిలేది కూడా 3.75 కదా. 273 లో నుంచి 27 తీసేసినట్లయితే we will have 273 minus 273 minus 27. That is equal to 246. 246. Now we will get money which ends with 5 plus 3, 8.75. Answer should end with 8.75. How many options are there? How many options are ending with 8.75? There is only one option which ends with 8.75. Hence, 29,838.75. Second option is our final answer. Next. Another set. Here, the person type of interest is P, amount A, years, and then rate of interest. All are given here. Right. This is type of interest, simple or compound, principals, amount, number of years, and rate of interest. They are all mentioned. If the ratio of interest rate of E to that of D is 2:3, then what is the principal P to D? Principal P and the calculate chemantunaru. Rate of interest to E and D is 2:3. E and D. That is equal to 2:3. For E, rate of interest is 4%. 2/3 is equal to 4% by X. Then from this, we can say X is equal to 6%. This is for scheme D. Scheme D offers simple interest. Amount is 29,500. That is after how many years? 3 years. Rate of interest, we got it as 6%. For 3 years, we will get 18%. Amount is equal to 118%, which is equal to 29,500. 118%. Then we need principal, that is 100% into 100. Final answer. Now, let me take 29.5. 29.5 double. 29.5 double. 59. 59 double. 59 double. 118. So if you cancel this number with 29.5, here you will get 1,000 and here you will get 4. 4 how many times is 100? 25. So principal in scheme D is equal to 25,000. 25,000, fourth option, final answer. First we are taking what is rate of interest offered and then we are trying to calculate principal. Next. If the interest is compounded yearly for 3 years. If the interest is compounded yearly for 3 years, then what is the amount to be earned by scheme C? Okay. What is rate of interest offered? 4%. Principal is 20,000. Now on 20,000 principal, we were asked to calculate amount after how many years? 3 years. Data lo ichinadi 2 years aina kani clear ga ikkada 3 years kadigaru kabatti 3 years calculate cheddam. What is the rate of interest offered? 4%. Now let us calculate 4%. 1% is 200, 4% is 800. Now in second year also we will get 800 plus 4% of this number. What is 4% of 832? Now you will get 832. In third year also we will get 832 but 4% of this. 1% is 8.32. 4% in the sense 8.32 4 times. 8 3 times is 8 4 times is 32. 0.32 4 times is equal to 1.28. 1.28. Total 33.28. 33.28. Now 2 plus 2 plus 3 7.28. Answer should end with 7.28. All the options are there. Now 800 800 800 2400 22,400 9 22,409 22,497.28 22,497 22,497.28. Fifth option is our final answer. Be careful. Answers are very close to each other. Don't get confused. What is the simple interest on B? If the ratio of principal of C to that of B is 4:5 and that of rate of interest is 10% more than that of C. What is the simple interest on B? Simple interest calculate chemanar. B lo principal ento teliyadu. Principals of C to B is 4:5. Idi C lo ఉన్న principal అనేది 4 parts అయినట్లయితే 1 part is equal to 5,000. Then B investment is 5 parts. Then principal is equal to 25,000. You're asked to calculate simple interest on B. That is for how many years? 4 years. But you need to know what is rate of interest. You clearly know that N value is equal to 4 years. Regarding rate of interest is 10% more than that of C. How much is rate of interest offered in C? 4%. Rate of interest offered in C is 4%. But now that is 10% more than this. That is equal to 0.4%. Total how much percent? 4.4. For 4 years that will be 4 into 4.4% into simple interest is equal to 1% value. What is 1%? 250. Can we write 250 as 1000 by 4? Definitely. 4 gets cancelled. 4.4 into 1000 that is equal to 4,400, which is what our simple interest. 4,400. Second option is our final answer. Second option. Next 29. If the principal P of A is 20% more than that of E. E principal is 10,000. A principal is 20% more than this. That is equal to 12,000. Then what is the amount of A? Amount of A. A offers what type of interest? Compound interest. How many years? 2 years. Rate of interest 2% per annum. And you're asked to calculate amount. Now, principal is equal to 12,000. We have to add 2 years interest. Every year, what is the rate of interest? 2%. And it is compound. 1% is 120. 2% is equal to 240. Second year also, we will get 240 plus 2% of this number. What is 1% of first year interest? 2.4. 2%? 4.8. Now, total amount is equal to 12,000, 240, 240, 480, 4.8. 12,484.8. 12,484.8. Fourth option is our final answer. If amount of D, 29,500 equals to 5 times that of his principal, then what is the rate of interest? Right. Don't use 29,500 at all. Principal and amount we have. Amount of D is 5 times. If principal is 100%, amount becomes 500%. How much interest is added? Interest added is 400%. In how many years? 3 years. Then rate of interest per annum is equal to divided by 3. 400 by 3 in the sense this can be written as 300 plus 100. 300 by 100, 100. 100 by 3, 33, 1 by 3. 133, 1 by 3% is the rate of interest. 133, 1 by 3, simplified form, third option. Next. Now these are all investments of 2 members. Total investment of Ashok and Manoj in 6 schemes. 84,000 total investment in thousands. 84,000, 72,000, 32, 40, 64, 96. These are all thousands. This is total investment. Percentage of Ashok investment is also mentioned. Percentage of Ashok. A, 54%, 60%, 40%, 30%, 42%, 64%. Then remaining goes to Manoj. I'll tell you one example. In scheme A, total how much is there? 84,000 we have. Out of 84,000, we have Ashok and then Manoj. Ashok investment is 54%. 50% of this number is equal to 42,000. And again 4%. 1% is 840. Double 1680. 1680 double 3360. Total it is 45,360. 45,360 is Ashok investment. Then whatever difference we have, that is Manoj investment. Then Manoj will definitely invest 34,640. No, this is not 34. Sorry. 38,640. This becomes Manoj investment. Like that, for B, C, D, E, F, we have to calculate. I'll tell you one question here. Remaining becomes easy. Scheme A offers simple interest at certain rate of interest per annum. We don't know what is rate of interest. If the difference between the interest earned by Ashok and Manoj from scheme A after 4 years is 4,032, then what is the rate of interest? Right. We don't need to convert values at all. You clearly know that Ashok will invest 54%. If Ashok invests, you're not supposed to write, just for your understanding purpose, I'm telling you. Then the other guy, Manoj, will invest 46%. Now, difference between interest earned after 4 years. What type of interest is this? Simple interest. Now, if the rate of interest is X% per annum, for 4 years, Ashok will get 4x percentage. Manoj also will get 4x percentage. Difference is equal to 4x% of 54%, 4x% of 46%. That will be equal to 4x percentage of 8%. What is 8%? 8 into 1%. In scheme A, total principal is 84,000. Then 1% is equal to 840. And this is what the difference. And that is mentioned as 4,032. This is equal to 4,032. What is the value of X? That's what your question. 8 once. 8 5 times. 0 4 times. Now, cancellation with 4. 4 once. 4 2 times. 6 times. Then X is equal to 100 goes to the other side. 12,600 divided by 840. 0 0 cancel. 21 60 times 21 4 times 60 by 4, that is equal to 50. Rate of interest is X, which is equal to 15%. That is third option. That is equal to third option. I hope you can definitely answer these questions. The only thing is the way how you convert these percentages. 60%, 40%, 30%, they are easy to convert. No doubt about it. The way how you convert 42% and 64 matters a lot. Let me tell you that. 42% of 64,000. How to convert it? Ikkadi conversion lone matter manta. 10% ante 6,400. Double ante 12,800. 12,800 double ante 25,600. This is equal to 40%. Still we have to add 2%. Still we have to add 2%. What is 1%? 640. 2%? 1280. Then that is equal to 26,880. This is Ashok investment. Difference between 64,000 and this number will give you Manoj investment. Only conversion దగ్గర మాత్రమే కొంచెం time taking. I hope you will do it. Now, what is this? The 36 onwards. The following line graph shows the principal in 10,000 submitted by 5 persons in a scheme which offers simple interest, and table shows the rate of interest per annum obtained by these persons, time for which the investment is invested. Right. Now, these are all values in 10,000s. ANTV principal values. Okay. Now, A will invest 8, 7.5. 8 in the sense 80,000, 7.5 in the sense 75,000, 6, 10, 5. 6 in the sense 60,000, 10 in the sense 1 lakh, and 5 in the sense 50,000. These are for A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. And other values are given here. Rate of interest, time period. A is to I in the sense amount to investment ratio. Amount to interest ratio. Amount to interest ratio. Previous ఏంటంటే ఓన్లీ కన్వర్షన్ దగ్గర టైం, ఇదేంటంటే కొంచెం లాజికల్ గా ఉంటుంది. సో బెటర్ వి డిస్కస్ దిస్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద టైం పీరియడ్ ఇన్ మంత్స్ ఫర్ విచ్ బి ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ హిస్ మనీ? బి ఎంత ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేశారు? 75,000. ఓకే. అడిగింది ఏంటి? టైం పీరియడ్ కావాలి. 75,000 he invested. Amount is 41 parts. Interest is 16 parts. Then what is principal? 25 parts. Which is equal to this much? 1 part is equal to divided by 25. మనకి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కావాలి. ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎంత? 16 parts ఉంది. That is equal to into 16. This is what simple interest obtained. Simple interest is equal to PNR by 100. What is rate of interest for B? 16. Principal is 75,000. N value we have to calculate in terms of number of months. First years అని అనుకుందాం, N years. And rate of interest is 16 divided by 100. 75,000 cancel. 16 cancel. 25 4 times. Then what is 4 means? 4 years. But you're asked to calculate in terms of number of months. That is equal to 48 months. Question ఒకసారి జాగ్రత్తగా చూసుకోండి అమ్మా. బి అనే పర్సన్ అమౌంట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ 41:16 అని అన్నాం. అసలు మనం 75,000 కూడా వాడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. అమౌంట్ అనేది 41 parts ఉండి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అనేది 16 parts ఉన్నట్లయితే ప్రిన్సిపల్ అనేది డిఫరెన్స్, దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 25 parts. సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు PN R, rate of interest is 16 by 100. PP cancel, 16 cancel, 25 4 times. N value is equal to 4 years in terms of months, that is equal to 48 months. You're not supposed to use, you need not to use, not supposed to use and kaadu, need not to use principal, actual principal. 75,000 ane number kuda vadakalla. ఇక్కడ అమౌంట్ కి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కి రేషియో ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి ప్రిన్సిపల్ 25 పార్ట్స్ డిఫరెన్స్ అని తెలిసిపోయింది. డైరెక్ట్ గా పార్ట్స్ లో వాడేసేయండి, ఈజీగా అయిపోతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 37. The ratio of amount obtained by A to that of C is 4:3. Amount obtained, ratio 4:3. Find the rate of interest obtained by C. A ఎంత ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేశారు? 80,000. ఓకే. అమౌంట్ కి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కి రేషియో ఫర్ A it is mentioned as 8:3. 8 parts, 3 parts. Then what is principal? 5 parts. Which is equal to how many thousands mentioned? 80,000. Okay. Now. The amount received by A is 4 parts. If 5 parts is equal to 80,000, amount received by A is equal to 8 parts, which is equal to 80,000 divided by 5 will give you 1 part. But we need 8 parts. That is equal to into 8. This is amount received by A. To that of amount received by C. And then in the ratio 4:3. This value is equal to 4:3. That is 4 by 3 I will write. 5. Cancellation, let me use another color. 5, 16 times, 3 zeros. 4, 2 times. 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 16, 96,000. So amount received from C is equal to 96,000. C principal కూడా మనకి ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు, అమౌంట్ రిసీవ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ C. సో ప్రిన్సిపల్ రిసీవ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ C, అది కూడా ఎంతో చూద్దాం. ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఇన్ C is 60,000. If principal in C is 60,000, then whatever difference we have here, 36,000, is interest received for how many years? 6 years. Then 36,000 is interest received for 6 years, then per year that is equal to by 6, which is equal to 6,000. Now your question is, what is rate of interest? 6,000 is per year interest on scheme C. With respect to 60,000, 6,000 is what percentage? 10%. And this is what our answer. Next, 38. If a new person Vikas deposit half of money invested by A, you already know that A invested 80,000, half of that in the sense 40,000 invested. Who? Srinivas. For how many years? For 3 more years than C. C's time period is 6 years, 3 more than that in the sense that is for 9 years. Calculate his rate of interest if simple interest obtained by him is same as simple interest obtained by D. D's rate of interest is 8% and time period is 5 years. That is equal to 40%. 40% of D investment, 1 lakh. 40% is equal to 40,000. Now 40,000 is interest received in scheme D. Same as Srinivas also is getting 40,000 interest on 40,000 principal for time period 9 years. If his simple interest is equal to 40,000, what is percentage of interest that Srinivas is getting? What is percentage he is getting? 100% he is getting. In how many years? 9 years. Then R value is equal to, rate of interest is equal to per annum 100% divided by 9. 1 by 9 in the sense that is equal to 11 1 by 9%. Srinivas principal, 40,000. Interest received is 40,000. How are we getting 40,000? Which is interest obtained in scheme D. Principal 40,000, simple interest 40,000, rate of interest is 100%. In how many years? 9 years. Then per year divided by 9. 100 by 9 in the sense 11 1 by 9%. Next. What is the ratio of time period for which E invested to that of B invested? Time period for E to time period for B. Idi man adigindi. Right. Now, for E, 29 parts is amount received. Interest is 9 parts. Then principal is 20 parts. E principal is 50,000. If 20 parts is equal to 50,000, interest received is equal to 9 parts. We can directly calculate 9 parts here. Let's see. Simple interest is equal to 20 parts is principal, that is equal to 50,000. Then 1 part is equal to divided by 20. Interest is 9 parts. And then for B, 41 is to 16. That is ratio between amount and then interest. For B, principal is 75,000, which is equal to 25 parts. Interest is equal to 16 parts. This is for B. These are all simple interest. Simple interest ratio is equal to PNR by 100. This value by this value. 50,000 into 9 divided by 20. Simple interest of E by simple interest of B. That is equal to 75,000 into 16 divided by 25 will come to numerator. This is equal to simple interest PNR by 100. Principal in scheme E, 50,000. N value, time period, that's what we need to calculate. E, R value for E, 15%. And for B, B principal is 75,000. You need not to use this much lengthy simplification. You can reduce it. I'll tell you that later. PNR, N value for B, we don't know. And it is 16%. Simple interest on E divided by simple interest on B is equal to PNR by 100 will be there. PNR by 100 will be there. That gets cancelled. ఇక్కడ by 100 అవుతుంది, ఇక్కడ by 100 అవుతుంది, కాబట్టి ఆ రెండు క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతాయి. అందుకని మనం రాయడం లేదు. If you solve it, you'll get your answer. This is one way. The other way is, let me tell you directly. For E and B, simple interest for E divided by simple interest for B. For E, 29:9 is the ratio. 29:9. Ratio between amount to interest. Interest is 9x divided by 9x అనుకునే బదులు 9e అనుకుందాం, క్లారిటీగా ఉంటుంది. And for B, ratio is 41:16. Amount is 41 parts, interest is 16 parts, principal is 25 of B. Simple interest is equal to PNR by 100. Principal in E is equal to 20E. Number of years, N1, telidu. Rate of interest, 50. For B, principal is equal to, simple interest ikkada 16 rayali. I'm sorry. Simple interest is equal to 16. Principal is 25 of B. N value, telidu. Calculate cheyali into rate of interest offered is 16. Now we need N1 by N2. 16 gets cancelled. 16 cancel. 5 3 times. 5 times. 5 4 times. 3 times. So N1 by N2 is equal to 3 by 4. We are not at all using any number. Principal in number we are not at all using. Directly we are using here. Next. Last one. If after drawing his whole money, D invested 50% of this amount in compound interest for 2 years at the rate of interest per annum 10%, and the remaining of the money he kept with him. Calculate total money with him after 2 years. Yavaru D gurinchi. D rate of interest is 8% for 5 years, 40%. D principal is 1 lakh. When he invests D rupees 1 lakh at the rate of 8% per annum for 5 years, he will get 1,40,000, out of which D withdraws his whole money. D invested 50% of his money. 50% of this money is 70,000 at the rate of compound interest for 2 years at 10% per annum. So interest obtained is equal to 21%. 21 into 1%. This is interest obtained. And the remaining money he kept with him. What is remaining money? 70,000. Calculate the money with him after 2 years. 21 into 7, 147, 00. So in place of this, we will write 147, 00. 70,000, 70,000, 140,000, 1,40,000. 1,40,000 plus 14,700, 1,54,700. This is going to be money with him after 2 years. 1,54,700. Third option is our final answer. We will meet in next class. Thank you.